When Muhammad was born, Arab women, they used to put a red flag on their tent. What does that mean? There's something called Zawaj al-Rahat. Zawaj al-Rahat, where one woman, she will sleep with many men. And when she will deliver a child, the woman she choose, who is going to be the father. Even, you know, even let me see if I can find this hadith in English. I think I should. So the woman, she will have about between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 husbands. And this is what Muhammad, by the way, he taught. Muhammad, he taught a Muslim man, he can if 2 and 3 and 4, total is 9. So it is Zawaj al-Rahat, exactly Islamic Zawaj al-Rahat, but the difference is the women used to do it. The Arab women used to do it. Let me see if I can find this hadith for you in English. Here we go. So the Arab in the pre-Islamic area, they say there's 4 kinds of marriage. A man asks another man to marry his relative, sister or daughter to him, and he fixed the dower and married her for him. Another kind of marriage was that a man asked his wife when she become pure from menstruation to send for so and have sexual intercourse with him. Imagine, you ask your wife to go and have sex with other guy. By the way, those mentioned in my book, but in my book I mentioned more branches of marriage in the Arab they used to practice. So let us say you are married to a woman and you don't like how your kids look like. You don't like them. Maybe you don't look good. So you ask your wife to go and sleep with certain man. Let us say he's a good-looking man. So she go and sleep with him. And this is to improve the children's. This is what the Arab used to do. It's in front of you. The husband will ask her to go and sleep with the new guy. And Asim al-Hakim saying the Arab, they used to be supreme at that time. I mean, did you hear this scumbag saying that the Arab used to be supreme at that time? What do you mean they are supreme in what? They even they exchange women. This is why in the Quran, so her husband kept himself aloof and did not have intercourse with her till it became a pregnant that she was pregnant from the man who had intercourse with her. When was manifest that she was pregnant, her husband approached her, if you like. This marriage was called istibada. Utilize man for intercourse, for noble birth, you see, improve. A third kind of marriage was the group of people in less than number of 10 in number entered upon a woman, one woman. So between 1 to 9 they go and have sex with the one woman, and this is not against her will. She's inviting them. All right, the women she is inviting, she decide how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But it is rahat, which is usually the number between 1 to 9. But the 9 is not necessarily 9. It can be more. But this is what it is. Like usually the number present by the word rahat, which mean a group usually between 1 to 9. So the women she invite those, she put a flag in her tent or a house, and that flag will tell men that here there's a woman, she need men. Another way, excuse my language, she need somebody to F her. So men, they will keep coming until she say enough. That's it. Nobody will rape her, nobody will force her. So she is doing it voluntarily, they come voluntarily. And then they had intercourse with her. When she conceived, gave birth to a child, a number of days passed after her delivery, she sent to them. So she will send all the men who have sex with her, and no one of them could refuse to attend. And they gathered before her. Look at the system. So she invite all the men she slept with. You come, all of them have to come. It's a duty. No, you cannot avoid it. And then she will decide who is the father. So in front of those men who slept with her, she will say, you are the father, and the rest they have to accept. They can't say, no, he looked like me. Whatever she say. So you can say that a woman in the Arabian Peninsula before Islam, she was the man. She is the one who have multiple husbands. She is the one in charge to say who is who, who's no, who's yes. Islam practice the same, but to flip it upside down. So from the women in control to the man in control. As you see. All right. This is why you notice in the Quran, when the Quran supposedly threatened the wives of Muhammad. Read carefully. The one who speaks Arabic, he can see what I see, but if you don't know Arabic, let us see together. So if maybe if he divorce you all, that he will, Lord will give him instead. This is not what the Quran is saying. It doesn't say instead. It says يُبَدِّلَهُ أَزْوَاجًا. يُبَدِّل, exchange. Let us change the translator just to show you. This is Hilali and Khan. See? Look what happened. So that Allah will give him exchange concert. So what the Quran is saying? Maybe Allah will practice what the Arab practice. Will take the wives of Muhammad to somebody else, and the wives of somebody else will give in to Muhammad. Exchange. All right? And this is exactly what the Arab used to do. In fact, Muhammad, he took everything from the Arab, like cutting hands for stealing a rope or an egg. This is from the Arab. Everything, Muhammad, the black stone, the Kaaba, going around the Kaaba, everything. The clothing, being naked around the Kaaba, kissing the black stone, licking it, everything he stole from the Arab. Nothing new. They said to you this Abrahamic. There's nothing Abrahamic in this religion. He stole certain names after he associated himself with the Jews. He started learning about their names, and he cannot even quote their names correctly. Like one chapter in the Quran, Muhammad called him Ibrahim. Other chapter he called him Abraham. Which one? So when Muhammad, he learned from the Jews that the correct name is Abraham, he said Abraham. But all the time he used to say Ibrahim. In fact, now in the Quran, we cannot find Abraham no more. The Muslims, they took it off. Now we find Ibrahim. What happened to Abraham? So he keeps saying Ibrahim. Until the Jews, they said to him, you idiot. There is no Ibrahim. And then he says, okay, from now on we will say Abraham. and that should be found in the chapter of Al-Baqarah. But if we go to the Al-Baqarah, we cannot find it no more. We cannot find it. Let me see if I can find you an image before the Muslim they changed the Quran. Give me a second. Am I giving you too much information, guys? Anybody have a headache? They took it off, but I'm trying to find an image to show you the picture as it is before the Muslim they changed the Quran. I know it's too much information, but if you are seeking education, you know, education is very for me, I believe the best thing a human being differentiate him than animals is brain and education. Look how many times it says Abraham, Abraham, Abraham in one chapter, but we can't find him no more. Nowhere to be found. If we go now to Al-Baqarah 123, 124, 125, where we can find Abraham? It's gone. Let me check. In front of your eyes. See? Ibrahim. Look, look. See? Ibrahim. 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 But it was Abraham. And I'm showing you now the image. See? This is the Quran before they change it. There's no Ibrahim. Abraham, Abraham, Abraham. What a scandal, huh?